I'm Jalila. I'm 10 years old, and welcome to our Saturday Black Folk Food thing. I'm not sure it has a name.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I am Indola. Have mercy. Turn that off, please. Let's get that back up. Forgot to hit the do not disturb. I'm Indola, and you got it? Okay. Little technical difficulty real quick.
I got it on my card.
You got it, Ziza? Okay, all right. We're still going. All right. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome. Greetings. I'm Indola. I am the mother of J of Jazz. And I want to welcome everyone to our Black Excellent Cooking a Soulful Meal. This is with the Shakors. And so, we good? Okay, yes, back up. All right. So we're cooking a soulful meal with the Shakors and with Chef Abbo, who was our special guest for the evening. And I'm going to be your host, and Jalila's sous chef. She's going to be the main chef cooking for tonight. And so we're going to jump right on in and start off with Aziza. If Aziza is ready. You ready, Z? Aziza needs a hand. Dad.
I think this fell a little bit.
She was setting something up and it came down. Aziza's going to get us going with Lift Every Voice and Sing as she did last week. For those of you who joined us last week, we had our game night. We did Black Jeopardy. And so today we are doing a Black meal. So I'm going to slide out. We're a little tight here. Let Aziza slide on in. And Aziza is going to get us popping.
On the end side?
You can get wherever you want to get. I'm getting out the way.
Me too.
You're going to sing Lift Every Voice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you got it. All right. You go.
So you can introduce yourself. Whatever you'd like to say about yourself.
So hi, my name's Aziza. I just turned 13 in New Year's now.
Woo-hoo.
And I am A of Jazz, which is yeah. Yes.
All right. Oh, Moja Billy Tattoo.
Okay. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Woo! Thank you, ladies. Thank you. All right. Don't do that. We are celebrating each other. Scooch, big girl, scooch. All right. There we go. Thank you, Aziza, for getting us started off right. And so now, I'd like to welcome everyone that has joined us. Again, I am Indola. This is Chef Jalila. We're gonna give her proper title, her proper due for the evening. And we're also gonna be with Chef Abbo, who will be popping in with us in just a moment. All right, so I want to thank everybody for joining us to cook a soulful meal. I'm gonna be your host for the evening, and we have another assistant that will be coming in and out. Sarah, who is S of Jazz.
My younger sister.
All right, so we have J of Jazz, A of Jazz, S of Jazz, and they're all going to be doing a little something for you this evening. While everybody is getting situated with us, I would like to invite any of you who listen to podcasts to check out my new podcast. It's a work in progress. This is my biggest fan here. She said that all of I'm sorry. These are my biggest fans. You're not on camera, so they can't see me. These are the biggest fans who told me that everything is great. But it's coming. So it's on all the major platforms. It's The Real Indigo, Ndigo, no I at the beginning. Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, download, all that good stuff. And also, you're probably viewing this on either Facebook or Instagram. If you haven't already liked and followed the Shakors on those platforms, please do that as well so that you can see all of the lovely stuff we have planned. Last week we did Black Jeopardy. This week we're doing a Black meal. Next week we're doing Black commentary. We're going to be sitting down with some pretty dynamic people to talk about the film American Skin. And the final week of February for Black History Month, we are going to do Black Excellence Speech, in which we have young people who will be doing their own rendition of the I Have a Dream speech. Some of them are going to do it in song. Some said they want to do it as a poem. Some are going to have it recited and dance to it. There's some real interesting things that are going to be happening with that. So please join us for all of those events and any others that we have come up. So if Chef Abbo is ready, I'd like to bring him on stage. There he is. All right, so it's my pleasure to introduce you to Chef Abbo, who is my cousin in them. So this is Chef Abbo. So let me read this bio so I don't miss nothing. Okay. So, I want to make this official. All right. Well, Cozy Abbo was born June 8th, 1978, not 70s, baby, in Atlanta, Georgia. He is the oldest of three from John Charlton and Sandia Abbo. Coming to visit my mother's family in North Carolina, coming from the city of Atlanta when I began to see how cooking was a big part of family gatherings. My grandmother and my mother were both always making sure I learned how to cook for myself. I just loved spending time with her, and I didn't really care about the skill set at the time. When I left for the Marine Corps after graduating from high school, I will always come back to my grandmother's house in Chapel Hill just to spend time in the kitchen. Upon leaving the Marine Corps, I came back to Chapel Hill to help raise my son, Makari. I began working as a teacher's assistant in a local middle school. After exploring other avenues of employment, I came back to cooking. I went and graduated from the Chef's Academy here in Morrisville, North Carolina. I've had the pleasure of working at the Angus Barn, Washington Duke Golf Club and Inn, Watts Grocery, Four Corners, and Cookout, just to name a few. I've held all positions in the kitchen from dishwasher to kitchen and front of the house manager through my 12 plus years in the industry. Cooking to me is art. We're bringing together two different styles of cooking, for example, Southern cooking and Asian cuisine to make a fried chicken and collard green spring roll. That sounds good. Make a fried chicken and collard green spring roll is one example of a dish that I've explored in cooking during my career. One of the best quotes is from Thomas Keller in How I Try to Cook, and it reads, "A recipe has no soul. You, as the cook, must bring soul to the recipe." Okay. And this is what cooking is to me, bringing soul to every recipe. All right, Chef Abbo, you ready? I see. I'm the one that's a little not ready because you're ready. All right, and then Jalila, who I did not give Chef Jalila. Have to give a more proper introduction to. So this is Chef Jalila. She is 10 years old. She is J of Jazz, which is the company that she co-founded with her two sisters, Jalila Aziza Sarai, JAS is Jazz. She has been an entrepreneur for almost 3 full years. She started her company in I believe, October of 2018. And she is now an aspiring chef and dancer and what else? What I miss? She's an excellent student. She's a very mannerable person. She's just a really awesome person to be around, to get to know. So I'm going to be here assisting Jalila, and Sarah will be assisting me. And I think we are ready to get this show on the road. Jali, you have anything before we get going?
No, I'm ready.
You ready? Chef Abbo, you got anything before we go?
Listen, let's go ahead and get it started.
All right, well, you're going to follow your lead. You're the lead chef. And then Jolly's the next chef. Then I'm gonna be the helper over here. So I'm gonna step out the shot and let you guys take it away.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming. Again, Assalamu alaikum. Hello, good morning, good evening. However this reaches you at this time when you're looking at this video. All right, tonight we're gonna be doing a southern dish, shrimp and grits. A lot of people like shrimp and grits, but we're gonna do a little twist on it. We're going to make shrimp and grit cakes. We're going to make shrimp cakes with sweet potato grits and a lobster cream sauce. Sounds a little complicated, but if you do everything correctly, it's going to be easy and we're going to follow through and it's going to be all right. So, what do we need? What do we need? Of course, we're going to need some grits. We're looking at maybe a cup of grits to 2 cups of water. We're going to do a little quick Holy Trinity with peppers, and with seafood, I like to use shallots instead of onions. It's a lighter oniony taste. Like I said, it's light. We're gonna need shredded parm for our sauce. We're gonna use some garlic, but we're gonna roast some garlic as well, so you can have a better deep taste instead of just fresh garlic. Sometimes it gets a little bland. With the roasted garlic, you'll be able to cook it a lot longer. It just gives a lot of flavor. Let's see. Panko breadcrumbs. We have lemon zest, some granulated garlic, granulated onion, black pepper, some Old Bay seasoning, and a little Italian seasoning. We're going to mix all of that together just to make a little, I call it angel dust, because, angel dust, no, what is it? What is it? Fairy dust. Because fairy dust you can put on anything and make it good. So we're going to bring some little fairy dust to it. We're going to have a heavy cream, Cajun seasoning, going to make it a little spicy. So let's go ahead and start first. Let's go. Do you have your sweet potatoes? Everybody have your sweet potatoes, right?
It's warm.
It's hot.
Yeah. All right, so we have our sweet potatoes. So we're gonna go ahead and wash our hands real quick, and then wash your sweet potato as we do that. 375. I put a little oil on mine and put it in the oven, 375 for about an hour, and come out. And then from there, it's coming out soft sweet potato. We'll just set this to the side for a second, let that cool off. All right, let's go ahead and get started on our grits at this point in time. Get our water going. Again, like I said, we're going to do 2 cups of water. We'll do 2 cups of water. Put that on the stove, get that warmed up. All right.
Got my apron.
All right, Jali, got your water on?
Yeah. And my fingers get
It's heating up.
All right, let's get some butter.
butter.
I like to cube my butter up when I do mine, when I cook, just because I'll be able to control how much butter I put into it. Butter is a little fattening, so we want to control it just a wee bit.
Only that much. Let's go and get that butter in there. How much butter we putting in?
We're gonna do maybe about a couple of ounces, maybe about 1.5 ounces. So it looks probably like 3 or 4. I have like 3 or 4 cubes here that I'm gonna use. And drop that in the water. Bring this up to a boil. I'll put my top on and turn it on high real quick, let that come to a boil. So, like I said in the bio, cooking was something that I really enjoyed doing because I saw how it brought families together. So, quick story about when I really understood when I really found out I was really going to be very nice at cooking. My Aunt Jalila called me and gave me a recipe over the phone, and I made it better than she did.
Mama, you heard? Wait, you heard him? He said he cooked better than you. I'm telling. Is she on? I'm telling.
Is she on there yet?
I think she on. Mama, he said he cooked better than you.
I said that dish.
Mm.
She put words in my mouth until I did not say that. I said that dish.
That's too close.
I see you, Aunt Wanda. All right. So while we're waiting on that to go ahead and come to a boil, what we're going to do now is go ahead and take our stoplight peppers. I just call them stoplight because it's red, yellow, and green. We're going to take those. I cut mine into strips before, so it'll be easier to go ahead and dice. But if you have your whole ones, you can go ahead and just begin to cut yours down and begin to go. We're going to go ahead and do it in some small dice, small as you can get it, because we're going to take some of this mixture, the peppers, and we're going to take some of the shallot as well. We're going to cut that up in a second, and we're going to put both of those into the mixture for our shrimp cakes, and we're going to use those as a base for our Cajun cream sauce as well. So go ahead and start dicing these up.
I got you, Jolly. I'm dicing yours for you.
Well, Jalila, we're gonna start working on those knife skills so we can go ahead and you're old enough to get those knife skills right, ma'am.
Yeah, she is. I just don't know how to do it officially, so I didn't want to teach them my bad form.
I get it, no, I understand. Listen, we gotta start slow now.
She's ready though. She's ready.
We do like fingers.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
She uses a knife.
So we're gonna go ahead and get these into a small dice.
All right, while we're cutting, our producer is gonna go on and show that ingredient list for anybody that may have missed it. You just boil.
You don't want to. We're gonna cook them down. We're gonna sweat these down a little bit, but again, still small as we can get them. You'll see why later. Like I said, it's soulful cooking, not quick cooking. All right. These are almost to the consistency that I'm looking for on these. While I get there, I'm gonna go ahead and start dicing up the shallot as well.
Your knife moving fast?
Huh?
Your knife over there moving fast? Can you cook it?
Yes.
Oh, you're feeling like a turtle.
Again, the shallot we want in a small dice as well, y'all. We want everything to be same size, so you won't have any inconsistencies in the cooking, and so therefore when you bite into it, you just won't get a big shallot and a small. Get you a big shallot or a big pepper or consistency and the same mouthfeel. So Oh man. And then I guess we're gonna have to figure out how to keep doing these cooking shows. I tell you, Indola. How are we doing over there?
I got my yellow and green done. About to get my red.
All right.
Is it okay if they're mixed?
That's what we want.
All right. Should have asked before I mixed it. Yeah.
I mean, you can separate them, but
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna. Ooh. All right, we're gonna keep this going. Wash my hands, get some of this off. Yes. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Always wash those hands.
Yes, yes. That's why you can't eat at the potluck, because you don't know if they wash their hands.
That's it. I tell you. So we have this going. So now I'm just going to take these peppers and these shallots, and I'm just going to place them in a bowl by themselves. We're just going to sit those down just for a second. Don't worry, we coming back to them. I'll wait on you, Indola.
All right, my peppers are done.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll slow down.
I'm trying to make us look bad.
wow.
He said, "This is great work."
Yeah, I have to remember sometimes, it's like, hey, when you're a professional, you have to sit down and wait on people. So they're like, hey, don't drive so fast. You're leaving people. You're leaving people, sir.
I got my learning permit over here.
All right. So, do you have your oil for your so we can go ahead and what we're gonna do? We're just gonna put we're gonna just take a couple of these garlic cloves and put them in some oil so we can make the roasted garlic. And we're gonna keep the oil so that can glaze our pan. So when we cook our shrimp cake, that will go ahead and enhance the flavor with that roasted garlic inside and the roasted garlic that's going to be in that skillet when we go ahead and make that shrimp cake. I tell you, you're gonna what? I'm telling you, it's gonna bring a whole big booster flavor to what we're doing. Let's check on this.
My water is boiled.
Water is boiling.
Yeah.
All right, so water is boiling. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and add our grits to the water.
I'm whisking those grits.
Then continue to whisk. Don't nobody like lumpy grits.
Okay. I got my shallots cut.
All right.
I turn my pan down to
Whatever you need to do, love.
okay.
All right. All right.
All right. We got our peppers, our stoplight peppers, and our shallot in the bowl.
All right. Now we have garlic cloves.
We did the garlic in the oil already. I thought we were supposed to do that ahead of time.
All right, we good then. That's all right. Thank you for being so proactive. Initiative.
Should I take the garlic out of the oil?
You can take you a couple out. Okay. Because we're gonna mash that up into not now. You don't need it now.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna we're gonna use that in our mixture for our shrimp cakes as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. And listen, I'll tell you that roasted garlic oil smells so good.
Yeah, it smelled good when it was cooking too.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, every time I do roasted garlic oil, my wife always running in the kitchen like I'm cooking a big meal. like baby, it's just garlic.
Right.
So y'all get disappointed, you know. Oh, it's just garlic. Listen, they need to put that in that's what they need to have at what's that Bed Body Works? They need some roasted garlic. Yeah, they need the roasted garlic plug in.
Make it smell like you've been cooking all day.
All day. Don't have nothing but Bojangles or Popeyes in the stove, but you smell like you've been doing some work. How your grits coming along?
They're good. They're picking it up. I need the pot holder. It's getting
You the pot holder? There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Now look at that.
You need some more water?
Yeah, but I don't think.
Can I have
They're
that?
real thick. Put you a little. Are they thick? Let me see them. How they look.
Yeah, they're a little thick.
How's the consistency?
They're thick.
All right.
Oh.
Well, hold. They taste them. Are they gritty? Are they gritty or are they cooked all the way through?
They're definitely not cooked all the way through, but
Okay.
is that showing?
Yeah, I see it. Okay, yeah, put a little bit more water in it because what we're going to do is we're going to add a little heavy cream in there to, at the end of the cooking process. So we'll thin them out a little more. Don't put too much water in it because then it's going to take longer to come back when we put that heavy cream in there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We have our dice. We have our roasted garlic already ready. All right. Our sweet potato is cooked, so we're almost there. Yes.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right. I'm going to add a little salt to my grits here. I use Himalayan pink salt. I like it.
How much salt?
Garlic and onions smell like a 5-star restaurant. Yes, it does, Auntie. Yes, it does.
Salt.
Oh, salt. I'm sorry.
This is a 5-star dish that people have eaten at one of the many restaurants I've worked at in the Raleigh-Durham area. These sweet potato grits, I'm telling you, they're going to change your life.
You got enough salt? Yeah, so you want us to put what in the grits? Wait a minute.
Yes. Listen, I always hear from everybody, I don't eat grits, but those sweet potato grits, I tell you.
Well, I already like grits, so if you give me some better grits.
Yes. Put a little bit more water in here, man.
I'm here for it. How those grits, Jali, baby? Let me see.
Yes, and with this recipe, I usually do stone ground grits, but those take a lot longer. So
right.
for time's sake, we're going to use our quick grits that'll take us another 2 or 3 minutes. We already been here for about 5, so it's going to just take us a couple of 2 or 3 minutes. I put 1 or 2 more pieces of butter in ours in mine. Stir it up, took it off the heat just for a little bit, stir it in.
Where's your
You can go ahead and turn your heat down on your grits if you haven't already. All right, let's go ahead and give these a taste to see where we at right now. See how much longer we have to go. All right. How much longer we have to go? We almost there?
Ours are done.
All right, so grits are done. What we're gonna do is just let those cool off for us. Just sit those to the side.
There you go. You got it?
All right. So what we're getting ready to do now, we're getting ready to go ahead and compose our shrimp cake together. So we take a pound of shrimp, devein, tail off,
Yep, that's done.
so that we can go ahead and
Yeah.
We got the comments pop.
oh man,
Oh, you all right over there?
my ring molds that I'm gonna use to plate the shrimp, the grits later, them fell out.
You got some comments up for us?
Just making sure everybody's awake.
All right, what we got?
Making sure I just didn't bore anybody to sleep with all my talking. All right, so here's our pound of shrimp that we have here. Just pouring off the water.
Yep, we
Pouring
got our
off the water just a little bit. There we go.
ready. The water is off. But we have this Argentine shrimp, this wild caught. Already smells
Alright.
good. Shrimps.
It's not seafood.
Smells like shrimps.
They're like shrimps.
Shrimps. Some shrimps.
All right, so I have a little food processor that I like to use, but some people don't have a food processor. So again, with these, we can certainly go ahead and chop them very small, just like we did our peppers and our shallots. But because I do have a food processor, I will be using that.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so we put the shrimp in there?
So we're getting ready to take our shrimp and we're going to go ahead and puree it so it can be similar to ground chicken, ground turkey.
You got it?
Yeah.
Let them see. Make sure you're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
You got it? Let's just
All right.
Good.
Continue on with this.
Is
Yeah,
this
mine
good?
is mini. Mine is mini. Give me a second. Let me catch up.
you got some chunks in there. You got to bring that some.
That's all right. We had chunks. It's good.
Okay, hold on. So you see how some of it is really blended and then some pieces are just like almost a whole shrimp? Let's move it around a little bit so we can get those pieces. All right.
All right. So I'm almost done with my puree on my shrimp. Just give me one moment. One more little blitz to do.
I think you good. All right. So, she could put this in a bowl, right?
Certainly.
All right. There's your bowl.
Trying to get away from it. Come on back here. Not done yet. All right. All right.
Get all that, sister. Get all that.
Finally done with my puree of my shrimp.
Finish.
Now you leaving too much behind. You gotta get all that. All that.
All that?
All that. That's like 2 bites of shrimp right there.
Listen, we got to get it all now.
All of that.
No shrimp left behind.
Not a single one. See, look at that. 2 bites of shrimp.
All right.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
So now our shrimp puree. All right, so now let's take our roasted garlic. Make sure these grits are right. Oh, yeah. They're coming along just right now. All right. All right, now we're getting ready to saute down our peppers and shallots together. So let's go ahead and take some of that roasted garlic oil that we used, that we made.
You didn't peel the garlic cloves. No, maybe you didn't. I'm peeling them right now.
All right.
All right, Johnny, here's your roasted garlic. Here's your garlic oil. We were supposed to use olive oil, right? Oh, where you go?
He's on mute. I don't think he knows he's on mute.
Chef, it looks like you might be on mute over there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, so.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, what did you say? You were on mute.
Oh, I'm putting the peppers and the shallots into the pan. We're getting ready to saute these down. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take our first, we need to go ahead and make sure that we mix all our ingredients together. The granulated garlic, the granulated onion, black pepper, Old Bay seasoning, and our what is it? Italian seasoning. We're gonna mix everything together and make our little dust on that. All right, go ahead and sprinkle that over here. Get this going. And then we'll roast the garlic oil, let this thing do its thing in here.
So granulated garlic, granulated onion, and Cajun, the Old Bay.
Yes.
Equal parts.
We're gonna go ahead and combine all the ingredients together.
We do an equal parts.
That's gonna be our seasoning for the rest of the evening. Clean this knife off real quick.
Where's your little spoon? Oh, here.
All right, get a little sizzle here.
Did you need salt and pepper?
How's it smelling over there?
How's it smelling?
Smells like onion.
How's it smelling over there, Jalili?
Smells like onion and pepper.
Smells like onion and pepper. Which means it smells. That's what that means.
Yes, let's get it. All right, so we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue sweating this down for another 30 seconds to a minute. Once we get it sweat, once this is translucent to where we need it, it's very soft. We'll go ahead and take this off the eye and put it in another bowl so we can set it aside, and then from there we'll be able to go ahead and add this into our mixture for our shrimp. And we're going to, again, like I said, use some more of this for our base for the sauce that we're going to use later on for our lobster cream sauce. Now, to step that lobster cream sauce up a notch, you can certainly go ahead, get you some lobster tail or some claws and go ahead and cut that up and put it into the sauce as well. But tonight, we're just going to use lobster base. That's what we're going to do tonight. Oh, yeah. And a little bit more of this house seasoning. Sooner or later, we're going to get smell vision, I guess.
Right. Now, this is smelling pretty all right to me. Put a little more. Put a little bit more. Let me see those grits.
All right. Looks like we're good here. I'm going to take mine off and put it in a bowl. So, like I said, we can go ahead and begin to add this into our other mixtures later. All right. Turn that down. Keep that rolling. All right.
Hers isn't ready.
All right, so now time to get down and dirty. We're getting ready to go ahead. You want 0%? Just gonna need to get one from my. Get the other. All right, so let's go ahead and begin to go ahead and mix our shrimp cakes down. We have our mixture, our peppers and our shallot mixture. All right, so just gonna take maybe a tablespoon and a half in there
Of what?
of the peppers and shallot mixture. We're gonna put that into our shrimp, our shrimp at this time.
Into the tradition.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of that Cajun seasoning in there. Then again, like I said, our fairy dust mixture, always faithful. And now we're going to take a couple of those roasted garlic cloves that we have. Going to be very mushy. I'm going to add those to our mixture. We have our panko breadcrumbs. We're going to add those in.
Feeling good now, yeah.
Now you get those hands dirty. Now, if your shrimp cakes are a little loose, you can go ahead and just add a little bit more panko breadcrumbs. Again, we don't have a lot of panko breadcrumbs, so it won't change the consistency of your shrimp cake. So you'll be all right. Just to add a little bit more, just to keep it binding a little better.
How much are we putting in?
I brought maybe you can put in maybe 3 tablespoons to make sure it's going to be good for you. And then I'm going to take one of these lemons that I have, and I'm going to put a little lemon zest in my mixture as well. Take my trusty dusty microplane. I love this utensil. Give a couple of little grapes on that. So this was we're looking at maybe a half a teaspoon of lemon zest that we're just going to add to this. You don't need a lot. It's fresh. You're going to get a nice little burst of lemon, that little acidic flavor in there.
All right, we got our lemon zest. There you
go. All right. Now, I have our pot over here that was heating up. You ready? We're getting ready to go try and see if the shrimp mixture is just right. Let me do one pat and see how we're doing, just to make sure. It's always good to taste your food, always good. And if it's good, it won't hurt to go ahead and taste it early before everybody else. Ooh, listen to that sound. That is the joy. I got a party in my pan, a party in the pan. Oh, yeah.
Give it a little bit more. And we were supposed to put a little lemon juice in there too, right?
No, just the zest. We're going to use the lemon juice for our sauce.
Gotcha. Juice this lemon out there.
Just the zest. The juice is going for the sauce.
Is it all the way turned up? Turn it all the way up.
Oh, look at that color on that one.
I know, but you're coming.
That's great. Yeah. Again, like I say, one day we're going to get smell vision, but for right now, you're just going to have to take my word for it.
Is the pan ready?
I see you putting your... Yeah, just go ahead and sit this over to the side.
Garlic.
Extra moment.
Can you show us your counter? Like tilt your camera, no smaller. Tilt your camera down so we can see what you got going on. And you can see it.
There we go.
Turn it on. Leave it on. Turn that way. Oh, it's fucking hot. It moved back up.
That color.
Oh, yeah, so this might be fine. So it's a cake. It's like a crab cake. It looks like it moved back up again. It's going to your ceiling. Okay, yeah, go and do it. Mm-hmm.
Hey, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Like this?
I am back now. Let's see where we are with this.
Chef, your camera went back to kind of behind you. We're trying to see your countertop, what your space is looking like where you're working.
Like this one?
Kind of down by your sink.
By the sink?
Is that better? Yeah.
All right.
It's coming.
I do all of them.
I mean, you can keep going. She already got going now.
All right, so we have our shrimp cakes. So let's go ahead and just begin to I'm going to go ahead and just move some up just so I can have it ready. So when we go ahead and get ready to get ready to put them all in the pan, we already have them pre-made. Give me some patty paper so I can go ahead and put them in between each other. That's just something for me, you know what I mean? All right. So these you could get with that pound of shrimp. You get your 4 ounces, or from there you could go ahead and just begin to patty them out how you see fit to that you want everybody to have your shrimp cakes. Now, I don't want them to have the big one. They can get a small one.
They can get the little sliders.
You just gonna be sliding today. But yes, these are just a little different than your regular shrimp cakes. Instead of just having your straight shrimp on there, you can go ahead and jazz it up. Like we say. All right, so I made plus the one that I tried out to make sure that everything was good. So I came out with 5, maybe 3 to 4 ounces each. All right. Take our sweet potato and go ahead and peel the sweet potato.
All right, folks, we're a little bit behind you. We're going to catch up. Give us just a second.
All right.
Nothing happened. Camera down.
Camera is down, man. And
down. All the way down. Nope.
All right.
Okay, you're back.
All right, there we go. All right, we back up and running. Got it. All right. There we go. All right, so now I have the sweet potato. And all I'm just gonna do is just mash it. I'm just gonna mash it up. I usually use a ricer, but because I don't have a ricer here at home, I'm just gonna go ahead and just smash it in Just go ahead and just smash it with my hands. Get it all down. Make sure there's not. Just try to make sure we don't have any lumps in our sweet potato to add lumps to our grits, which we don't want lumpy grits. Nobody likes lumpy grits.
Well, this one masher work for that?
Say it one more time, Indola.
This masher, will a masher like this work for the sweet potato?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here.
Listen, she's just gonna have to understand as a chef, your hands get dirty, ma'am.
Right. She over here.
I see her.
You see her, right?
I see her. You ready to put it in? You're right. I see you. All right. How's that mixture right there? How your shrimp cakes?
It's
They're
coming
going
out good.
good.
All right, there you go. Mash it on up. The rice. Is that hot? How to put him on the table? Get it off the table.
All right. How's that sweet potato mashing coming along, ma'am? All right, so now we're going to take your mashed sweet potato and we're going to add it to our grit mixture.
Okay. Her name is Brooke.
I got it right here. You ready for him?
Yeah, I got finished.
Mm.
Okay, I need to put. You got one.
Hold on.
Here you go. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to stir my sweet potato into my grits now.
Yeah, it's kind of orange.
Yeah.
What color did it turn?
You
It
said what
turned a
color?
little orange, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like orange and white.
Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and make sure that the mixture is all the way, that the sweet potatoes are all the way mixed in. So once we're confident that that has happened, we're gonna go ahead and add in our heavy cream now.
How much heavy cream you putting in there?
How much heavy cream?
So we're gonna add the heavy cream in just to get a little, because I know our grits right now are thick. So we're gonna go ahead and just add our heavy cream in there to go ahead and just loosen them up just a little bit. But
Okay.
it'll also bring a very creaminess into this. So maybe you're looking at 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream.
Okay.
There we go.
You might not have needed that whole amount.
Right.
You don't add stuff like that. You add some, you whisk it, you add some more, you whisk it.
All right, our grits are there. So now what I'm going to do now, I left it in the refrigerator. So at the end here, I'm going to add that. I'm going to add that that 1.5 tablespoons. Good guy, can I talk? The 1.5 tablespoons of cream cheese. I'm going to add that to the grits at this time. And then once I do that, then our grits are done. And we're just going to keep those warm until we're ready to plate.
Okay.
All right. That was a little more, but those are really thick. Just a little bit more water to this. All right. Yes, the shrimp cakes are coming along just fine. That golden brown color is like what I wanted to see.
Yep, we're getting our last one in the pan right now.
I feel the firmness of that. That's how you know it's done, when it bounces back like a little piece of rubber. They are done. So we're getting ready to take these off the heat. And now we're getting ready to move on to our cream sauce. So we're going to go ahead and go back to our peppers. We're going to go ahead and go back to our peppers and our mixture. Put that into our pan, put it in our stock pot right now. And let that come to a some of heat. All right. There we go. All right. All right, we have that back. Now I'm getting ready to add that heavy cream to that mixture.
We're using all of the onion pepper mixture that's left, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
All that is going into the pipe. Like I said, I'm going to let that cream come up a little bit, and it's going to begin to thicken on its own. Once we get it to a low, we're going to keep it low, and then it'll thicken up by itself. We're just going to let that go for a little bit. And we're almost there. We're almost done. We're almost getting ready to compose this whole dish. We have our shrimp cakes done. Our grits are done. And now we're going to work on this cream sauce. And then after that, it's time to plate.
Yeah.
And I know everybody is ready to eat. All these smells and all this aroma is in the air.
Mama, I'm ready to eat.
All right, so let's get this going. Bring that up to a boil. Let that get warm.
It sounds good. I just didn't eat it. Yeah. I tried it. Feel free to eat it. I think you want to.
All right, all right. That's it. We good. Get a quick wipe down, clean as we go.
All right, so with this cream sauce, we have our peppers and shallots. We got the cream, the lobster base. What else is supposed to be in there already?
Just those right now.
Okay.
Has it just come to a boil yet?
No, not at a boil yet.
All right. Once it comes to a boil, we're gonna turn it down so it can go to a light simmer. We don't want it to burn and we don't want it to overflow.
Right.
That will happen. You're gonna constantly just let it boil. I'm gonna add my lobster base to mine now. Tablespoon of that. All right.
Measuring cup.
You have bubbles yet, Ndola?
No, it is still not bubbling.
All right. Let me know when you have bubbles.
Okay.
All right, so while we're waiting on that to come up to a boil, we're gonna go ahead and take our shredded parm. And with our shredded parm, we're just gonna add some cornstarch over our shredded parm. And this is going to thicken up our sauce so we don't, in the restaurant where we go ahead and use butter, flour, make a nice roux. But this is the flavors are still gonna be there. Our chef told me one day, he was like, look, we don't have all the time for that roux. Put some cornstarch on that cheese and put it in there and let it thicken up. So mine is at a boil. I'm gonna add my cheese to my mixture now. And when you do that with that cornstarch, you're gonna immediately see how it thickens up. And from there, I'm just gonna take it off the heat so it won't get too thick on me. I still want it at a nice consistency to where I'll be able to go ahead and pour it on.
Are you boiling this? You got bubbles? Anything?
You got bubbles?
Yeah. It's at simmer now. There's your cornstarch.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and add your cheese and your cornstarch to that.
Mm-hmm.
Start whisking.
Oh, don't whisk it.
There you go. Don't. That looks good. Now, Ndola, you can add your lemon juice to your, just a little bit, just to lighten it up, get a little acidity in there. We're gonna add just a little lemon juice to our mixture here. I'm looking at maybe
we just got
teaspoon.
a few of you Your family that's on said they want to hop on when this is done to show their dish as well.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot them that link.
So now we have our lobster cream sauce here. It's done. Nice. So to show that it's done, we're gonna go ahead and take our spoon and we're gonna go ahead and put it on the bottom. And once you get this is called the consistency that we're looking for is called nappe. Oh man, that's good. All right. So that sauce right there can hold its own on a plate by itself and adding stuff on top of it, or can be drizzled on like we're going to do this evening. So now we have everything ready. So what we're getting ready to do now, we're going to go ahead and plate this up and make this look so good. How's that sauce look?
Ours has not quite thickened up all the way, but it's coming. Let's switch eyes. Run this pan to the kitchen. I'm gonna move that to the bigger eye.
Excuse me.
I got it. So
All right.
Gotta get all up in them corners.
Corner?
All in the corner.
This one?
No, that one's one. Sure. You can put those back on the eye if you want. And not like cooking with a chef to remind you of the level that your skills really are at. Come on here. He on something else. He's done with that
Yeah,
stuff.
I keep telling myself I have to slow down just for a second, just to let everybody do what they do, because my brain is still like, okay, do this. I'm like, okay, slow down for a second. Let everybody catch up. All right, so now we have our grits here. Oh man, these look good.
Is that done? Let's see some cheese in. Can I make that all the way through? So we need a little more cornstarch and a little more lemon juice.
Is the cornstarch thickening?
Mm-hmm. Put a little water to thicken this up a bit.
All right, I got a little spring onion here. I'm gonna go ahead and just chop up just a little bit to give us a little color at the end. I'm gonna cut it on the bias, on the axis, just to give it a little flair. All right, so I have my sauce, my grits.
So did you hear what he said? He's cutting it on an accent.
Take over here.
Like a diagonal. Mm-hmm.
There. Oh.
Just went in here for Jolly for just a little bit, just for a moment.
It's all right. I was trying to show it off. Mine slid a little bit, but it's okay. We get ready to get it right. This is the part of the process y'all don't see in the back of the house. When we wiping down all the plates, making sure everything is all right.
Yeah, it's getting good.
How was everything coming along, sir?
It's coming together. These grits is
everybody helping you? Anybody else helping? I see you too.
Well, my other helper, she must have found a tablet because she's gone.
I'm saying, I know you're supposed to have. I know you were looking for somebody else. You know, you had another helper somewhere.
Yeah, they gone. They was here.
She done dipped on you. She done dipped on you, huh?
All right, Jolly baby. Where's your what are you plating this on? You gotta make a choice, sister.
I like the circle.
See, this is the exciting part. Your plate.
We do have Majida in the building. Majida, when you're ready, let us know. We can go in and bring you up.
Yeah, come on, Majida. Let's see what you got, baby. Let's see what you got.
What you got, sister? Where's the hand towel?
What's up? A-Town down.
Right.
Yes, listen, this is fun.
Oh,
I do this again. I like this. Walaikum salam.
Looks like you're on
mute.
mute.
You on mute? Can you say something?
She on mute.
You're on mute, Sassy. Ma'am.
I can't hear you.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. All right.
You see that?
All right.
Yes.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
It's that shrimp and grits.
I said,
All right, and she's gonna taste it with me. Hold on. Are we tasting it now? We tasting it now?
That's your plate. That's
You can say no. Take her no. Oh.
No, I gave you a silver spoon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Majida and Ash here.
All right. So I'm gonna hold this first. Hold it up. All right, we ready? You good? I can't hear them. Okay, there we go.
What you got? What you got? What you think, Majida?
That sweet potato? Oh my God.
Oh my
Wow.
God. All right, come on, guys. Bring it up, sister. Bring it up.
I was expecting that sweet potato, boy.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Right. My mom got a key to the front. Yes. Don't you tasted it?
So Jamila had to go and get a different dish for us.
For it. Hey, go to the junior chef in the house. She want to taste it. Go ahead.
I know, right?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I hear I hear the.
Exactly.
I know, right?
That's all I'm hearing. I'm ready to taste ours.
It's not a lot of talking. It's
What you say?
what you thinking, dog? I see you over there.
I said
Nah,
it's
nah,
good.
I'm just
I just got a little bit off the side of the bowl, and so far, I couldn't wipe it on the towel.
Yeah, this is crazy. Wow.
Yeah, I'll try to go like earlier or something. I'll just try to go.
I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. We have to come up. We got to do another cooking class. We got to figure out what we're
Hey, I
going to
just
do next.
got in the house. I just got in the house.
It's delicious.
This is amazing. I ain't gonna hold you. I just wanted to show everybody I wasn't here working hard. Okay. I rarely follow a recipe now. I was following you to a T.
Like a lot. I was thinking about that earlier, but
It's on point.
And she don't even. This one don't even like. She got indoctrinated by the Northerners eating sweet grits
Oh.
Who?
like these. Cause then they got indoctrinated because.
These not sweet.
No, I'm saying she likes sweet grits, but these are savory.
Oh yeah.
And she likes them.
yeah, I they got the key here, but I'll just take him tomorrow.
I'm on live. All right. I'm gonna go ahead.
Amazing. I don't know.
That's my cousin over there.
You got it?
This is delicious.
All right.
I know, right, Auntie? Love on the plate.
Okay, there.
Oh, look at there. Oh, wow. Congrats. Oh, that is good. I like that. Picture perfect.
It's good. That's some good grits, sister. That's some good grits. And sauce and shrimp. Yeah, shrimp cakes is a thing that I legit had never heard of. Like, I was like, shrimp? How are we gonna make a shrimp cake?
It brings a whole nother. It brings a whole nother flavor to it. Just a whole nother presentation.
It's a soulful meal, but it's a little fancy though. You fancy?
It's a little fancy.
So fancy.
So
Now,
what we could do the next time, what we could do is the fried chicken collard green spring roll.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit flagrant. It sounds a little unacceptable. Like, why is that a thing? I don't know if I want to make that because then that means I know how to make it. Like,
I know, and then next thing you know, it's over with then.
Cause you know what I had once? I had a Philly cheesesteak spring roll, and it was a problem. Like, it was so good. So I know that greens and chicken.
On point.
The fried greens. Green.
Well, listen. I'm glad everybody was here to join us. I'm glad everybody had a good time. I certainly did. We made some good food.
Mm-hmm. Some good food.
Oh,
okay. Okay. So the auntie who you said you have made that dish better than, she just hopped on in here and she's gonna show her dish now.
Oh.
You on mute? Are you on mute?
Me? No, I'm not on mute.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna let him have that because I always bow down to the chef and the king of the kitchen, which is Chef Abbo. Yeah, he got me beat, but I did cheat a little bit. I went ahead of y'all, but this is absolutely amazing. So how do I show my food?
You gotta put your camera on your plate.
Oh, just like this?
Yeah, put your camera on your plate, Auntie.
So I had a little hesitation because I wasn't able to get the lobster base. So I just garnished mine with some fresh Parmesan cheese. This is absolutely amazing, y'all. I mean, can y'all see my plate?
Oh yeah, that
looks absolutely. That's my third plate.
I love that bowl.
Oh, thank you. I love your bowl too.
I know.
Oh, Anissa, you should have cooked with us. Why you didn't cook with us?
Who?
Anissa said she's jealous she don't have none.
Oh, it's amazing. And this shrimp cake, I can taste every single ingredient in it.
Yep.
It's fabulous. This is fabulous. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I
So
taste
we want to know how do we get our stuff sent to Atlanta, Savannah, Georgia, Garden City, Georgia, Philadelphia. So you guys are going to need to come up with something to make sure that we're included in all this fabulousness. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, yep. So here's
Yeah, there we go. There we go. The other one went out on us.
ate all the shrimps.
Yeah, the other feed went out on us.
Oh, okay. Now, this is really good.
I'm glad.
Great job.
Are you sharing? I don't see anybody sharing. It's all right. See, but when they went and listen, that's what happens when they went and got their iPad and all that. See,
Exactly. She disappeared. She was moving, and now she's back.
Remember that my mom used to always read me. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
No, you can wait. Get out of here, sis.
But it's dinner
Clear out,
time.
sister. Clear out.
Dinner time.
Here, take these dishes.
Wow. Well, listen, everybody enjoyed themselves. I had a good time. Listen, we're gonna have to come up with some more cooking ideas and do this again. Listen, we could do this twice a month or whatever. We're gonna have to figure it out.
So Jalila is we're waiting for the final version of her logo. We actually have to send something to the designer, but she's about to start doing something weekly. Chop it up with Jali, and
All right.
So I don't know if you made the connection, but she's gonna be reaching out to you to chop it up with her. And
you just get your chopping skills so we can go ahead and chop it up there, sister.
she got to get her chopping skills up to par because she.
Don't worry, we'll do a knife skill. We'll do a knife skills one night.
That might need to be an early one. Like the next one, we're gonna work on knives. We have to order some better knives. Our knives are not great, so we're gonna order us some better knives.
Like I said, with mine, I love.
Hey, wait.
What is it? Name drop. I love Global knives. I don't get hand fatigue with Global.
Okay.
But they're on the pricey side though.
So sometimes you gotta make a little bit of an investment in something. So
yes.
we're doing this.
I get it.
So we've been got her a little hot plate so that she can have her camera set up. We got some of these other tools, so she will be ready. And
now I see I need to step my visual aid up.
Yep. So Jali, you have anything you want to say to our
anything you want to say?
Our chef or to our audience?
That's all, guys.
Well, listen, again, blessings and everything for everyone. I'm glad y'all put me in this. Till next time, always I love cooking. Like I say, I bring soul to mine, so I bring my soul so you can bring yours to everything that we do. So listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all for visiting. Thank y'all for letting me visit with y'all. Bye. Good evening. Love you again from Chef Abbo, from my house to yours.
Thanks for letting us borrow him for I don't know how long.
You're welcome.
What kind of knives do you prefer again? Can you say that again, Cozy? Chef?
Oh, Global.
Global, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to look that up because we had ceramic knives before, but they have their shelf life is up. They've chipped up on us, so
yeah,
we're gonna have to get some more.
You always know Global by the end, by the tang.
Okay.
They always have that little knot in it. This is Global.
Gotcha.
Japanese knife.
We should get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You talking about we got to get it because it's Japanese. What did you wear?
Listen, we all gonna have to listen. Once this COVID is over, we got to get our shots. We all going to Japan.
Yep. I don't know about the shot, but we going with you though. We gonna come with you.
We got to figure this thing out. We're gonna go to Japan.
We're gonna come with you. Love you too, Auntie. Thank you for jumping on.
Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Thank y'all for letting me join. Y'all enjoy it.
Yes, absolutely.
Until next time. Peace and love.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was amazing. But because it was going so fast, we didn't get a chance to take our normal breaks that we had scheduled to show you some of the dope Black businesses that sent us things once again for the host, the co-host, the guest. Can I get a time check? What time is it?
8:35.
Okay.
8:35.
All right, so we have all the same companies as last week. We have a few new ones. Jalila, if you could please give me my clipboard so I can get this last little bit of the show on the road. So I guess I can start off with what I have on, this lovely apron, the African Inspired Child. This shirt is also from their, let me pull it on. Okay. You're blocking.
I'm out.
The shirt is also from there.
Okay, I want to say something before
The
you
Black
start.
History Month. No, I already started. You can say something.
I'm out.
Finish it.
Bye.
Fine, get out of here, sis. So we got the African Inspired Child. My African Inspired Child was supposed to be helping and she never came back. What can I do for you? Oh, she just needs some hugs. Okay, so I have my African Inspired Child apron with pockets. Everybody that likes pockets, I got pockets. And we got this t-shirt. I didn't wear the t-shirt today because I wanted to make sure I wore the apron and I knew my apron would cover up my t-shirt. So wait, I'm being unprofessional. Where are my notes? The African Inspired Child. So they specialize in creating goods with a diasporic influence. I'm sorry. Who's gonna? I'm sorry. I got people talking to me. They create goods with a diasporic influence. They also help small businesses with branding and creating promotional merchandise, logos, all that good stuff. And so check them out. Their information is right there on the screen, right below me. And so next up, we have, again, our poppity corn. So even though we just made that amazing meal, you can never really eat too much to not have some popcorn afterwards. My girls were literally eat dinner, clean up, and then go get popcorn. So this is Umi Gourmet popcorn. I don't know if my light is a little bright for you, but this is the popcorn. I want to let you see all that lovely seasoning that's in there. And Umi Gourmet popcorn is handcrafted in very small batches to maintain a high level of quality. This recipe that it's made with has been passed from mother to son. And this special corn has been enjoyed by a community of popcorn lovers for literally generations. I think it's going to the third generation of popcorn eaters now. So we got our Umi Gourmet popcorn with, you know that it's really Umi Gourmet when you look at your bag and it's like all of that in there. That's how you know it's real. So there's our popcorn. Next up, we got a little something that I'm gonna pop off camera to put it together for you real quick. Had to put a little bit of something bubbly in my cup, soda, and then add the juice. This is Susu Lemonade Crush. So I'm gonna go with the blueberry in my ginger ale because the blueberry is my favorite, but they're all good. We got blueberry, we got peach, and strawberry. I believe I handed out the last of our peach last week in our baskets, but there's a strawberry for you to see. And this lemonade is amazing. It was established last year, just in August, by a spunky young lady named Suhaila. It's the Susu's Lemonade. All of the lemonades are made fresh with no preservatives, artificial flavors. They have the strawberry, peach, and the blueberry. They do ship. If you are in Atlanta or out of town, they ship all over. We got their information on the website, and I'm gonna. No, you can't have none because I got sugar in it. Super good. You can have one. All right, so that's our Susu Lemonade Crush. Okay. We mentioned our jazz and our jazz sisters and the jazz everything, but if we could drop that information one more time so that people can see where they can actually find jazz. What product do I have up here? I have some of their products that's about to launch very, very soon. I have some lip polish. They got 2 lip polishes, a berry punch and a, what's your other one? Melon?
Juicy melon.
Juicy melon. I should know that. Juicy melon and berry punch. They're coming soon, as well as a deodorant paste, which was formulated for young people who need deodorant but can't really have the harshness of many standard deodorants in their sensitive places under their underpits and things. We have that good old bath soap. It's good if you take baths. If you don't, very good as a foot soak as well. We also have body polish and body buttercream. Check them out. myjazzofficial.com or at jazzcrafted on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. What else do we have? Oh, should have went with this one earlier too. Covered by Miriam. So Covered by Miriam, I'm wearing her scarf. I wore the scarf in another life because I just really love this yellow. And she also sent us these two beautiful scarves. This nice gold one and this nice, I'm not going to pretend to know what color this is. What color is this? I don't know. But it's pretty. It's like coral, mauve. I don't know. I should have asked. Two beautiful scarves. And Covered by Miriam is an online women's boutique currently specializing in a wide array of scarves. And so we have these two scarves from Covered by Miriam. Pop that back over here on the side. We also have Alfaja Trading Company. Alfaja Trading Company was established in 1979. So, you know, they're not going nowhere. They've been around for a nice little while. And it's a family business that prides itself on superior products, superior quality products. And so what do we have Alfaja here? So they have very large sage bundles. This one is kind of the basic sage, but then they also have ones with mixing. So this one is white sage with rose petals. And I saw another one that had cinnamon in it and all kinds of yummy smelling things. They are kind of flagship thing that most people know them by. Their incense. So we have love and lemongrass, but they have well over a dozen fragrances of incense that you can get. Along with those incense, they have air fresheners. They recently came out with this larger size. The standard size is a little bit smaller. But again, we have pineapple and lemongrass, and we got frankincense and myrrh and strawberry. This is what we usually keep in the, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, places where you might need to spray something that smells nice real quick. They also have things like essential oils and black seed oil. We got some ashwagandha. We have stevia extract powder. So it's a nice range of things. We buy our true detergent from there. We buy our soap from there. I bought skirts from there. It's pretty much if you're looking for it, you might find it at Alfaja. And they tend to stock things from small businesses and local businesses. We've gotten even oh Lord, I just forgot the stuff. Was it sea moss? Is that what it's called? Sea moss, like the gel. I've even gotten that from there. Okay, so next up we have Keeping It Simply Sunnah, and that is. So we got this little cup here. So Keeping It Simply Sunnah is another family-owned business, owned and operated by 3 children, ages 7, 9, and 11. They offer an array of items for Muslim women, home decor, bracelets, and all kinds of stuff. So this is one of the examples of something that they do. The mug says she believed she could, so she did. It's super cute. White and gold, obviously. There's a very large peppermint stick in there. There's some hot cocoa packet and some mini marshmallows and, halal stuff. So Muslims don't got to worry about if those marshmallows are halal or not. When you order things like their subscription boxes and that they have for young women, it comes with something for you and something for you to give as a gift because, of course, gift giving is sunnah. We got to reestablish these lovely sunnahs. They also have things like this little kit. It's another she believed she could, so she did. And it's like a frame with sequin and glue and the words for you to put it together. So it's an activity that you can then display. And they have all kinds of other things, t-shirts, aprons, all kinds of stuff. Check them out on Instagram or Facebook. Next up, I have, who do I have? Oh, NUC Lifestyle. So this is one of the new ones. So NUC Lifestyle is a lifestyle brand that makes herbs and like different combinations of herbs for different reasons. So this one here we have is King Fitted. So King Fitted supplements are the perfect herbal blend tailored to regulate and balance our king's internal system, fit for a king. So this one is specifically for men. We have Mucus Buster. I know every time my girls, even their grandmother is, you got to get some Mucus Busters. She gets these to us along with the daily supplements. My husband takes these literally every day. And this is just an essential blend that boosts your immune system, protects your body against really all kinds of things, viruses, bacteria, whatever, just makes your body stronger. So some of the ingredients are turmeric, cayenne, ginseng, ginger, bayberry. They have the ingredients listed so that you know what you're getting with each one. And all of their products come with a nice little matchbox that has their contact information on it that you can use to light your incense and your sage when you get that from Al-Fajr. We also have this wonderful book called Ahmadou Bamba, the Sage of Senegal. And it is a coloring storybook by Ruqayya Yaqub. And this book is about Ahmadou Bamba. Ruqayya sent us these books to share with the children. The name of her company is Light Legacy Books. And you can also find her on Facebook and on social media. But this book is about someone that we really should just know a lot more about. And as you look through it, there are like maps of Africa and the area in Africa where he was, Songhai and Ghana and Mali. You have some of the Western Asia pictures and the story. And she also does like workshops and sessions where you can learn more about him and other things, all kinds of stuff. And on the back, we have just a little bit of testimony from some people that have read the book, used the book in their homeschool programs. And, you know, even those of us who aren't homeschooling are homeschooling these days. And so it's just a really nice addition to really any curriculum. And it even has like word finds in there. And at the very back, it's just straight coloring pages, matched it to the shadow, just nice little activities in the book. And our very last business for this evening is not a product. It is a service, and that is I&A Editing. And I&A Editing is a company that you can go to if you need things proofread, copywritten, text, anything like that. It's I&A. I'm sorry. I should have made sure that was clear. So I&A Editing. And when we did the Jeopardy game last week, we used them to help us come up with some of the questions and go over some of the information and make sure everything was good and, typos and all that kind of stuff. So you can use them if you already have stuff written that you need checked, or if you even need content created. So say you're doing a website and you need some content, you would talk to them, a book, so forth and so on. I believe I got everybody. Oh, you look so sleepy. Okay, if you're still with us, thank you so much for sticking around. Please check out all of these awesome websites. And I did miss one, Design Pro. So these dope logos that Jazz has was made by Design Pro Web Solutions. And so we always like to give them a shout out when we are shouting people out. You can get the website that you get that copy done with I&A. Design Pro can make that website for you. And then when they make your logo, then you can hit up the African Inspired Child to get your merchandise made. So, we're making all these connections. And then if you need a scarf, if you don't wear a scarf on your head, just want one around your neck because you're feeling cold, you got you covered by Marion. Before you go out in the cold, go on and get that in UC Lifestyle to strengthen your immune system. And then you want to, sage your corners, smudge all that negative energy out, get that. And then before you get in the car, get your snack, you got your popcorn and your lemonade. And when you get back home, read your kid a bedtime story with Ahmadou Bamba. Did I get everybody? I feel like I got everybody.
Hot chocolate.
The hot chocolate, that's keeping it simple soon. I didn't put them in there. My bad. When you're reading your bedtime story, then you get your hot chocolate and your peppermint stick and your marshmallows. And then you got that going. Okay, I think I got everybody this time. Thank you again for joining us. If you have not done so already, like the Shakur's page and follow it so that you can see the other stuff we have going. Again, next week we got, we have our film commentary, and we will be having a super dope Black man psychiatrist joining us. We will have a super dope Black man author joining us, and a super dope Black woman who has a degree in African American studies, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We have an awesome panel. They're all going to be joining us next week, 7:00. Back on here. And the final week, the 27th, we're going to be doing the that speech competition. So yeah, we got the flyer here. We already did Jeopardy. Today was the cooking. Next week is our commentary. And then the 27th, we have that speech competition. We do have space for maybe 1 or 2 more children. If you are interested, you can email us at the5shakurs@gmail.com. That is THE5SHAKURS@gmail.com. And let me know. I will send you the excerpt of the speech so that your child can be ready. Oh, there it is. My guy's on it. There's our email. You can hit us up and let me know if your child will be interested. They do need to be 15 or younger to participate, but I have had a couple of adults hit me up about being involved. So if you want to maybe do a little something, then we can work that out. But in terms of the competition part, that is for our young people. That's all I have for today. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you for your support. Salam alaikum. Peace, greetings. Love you all. Until next time.
What in 51 minutes?